Now, just recently, Rudy Giuliani warned that if Trump were to be impeached from office, his followers would revolt, meaning the MAGA hats would suddenly become really, really violent. And I'm not sure, it's a very vague term, revolt. I guess he's not talking like a civil war kind of situation. However, I think it's something that's worth analyzing. Is there going to be a civil war if Donald Trump is impeached? Absolutely not. And I think there's a very good reason for that. Civil wars don't just happen because religion or because people are angry. Now, those can be things for revolutions, from different ideological positions. But civil wars generally are a manifestation of a contradiction between two groups of the ruling class. And in this case, I don't see that very much being the case. I think most of the capitalist class in general is unhappy with what Donald Trump is doing. Many of his actions are counterproductive. Many of them are creating hostilities for no reason. His tariffs are damaging the U.S. economy to the point where he now has to put together programs to bail out America's farmers because his actions have had the opposite effect of which he was intending. But what could we really expect to see from Trump supporters if he were to be rejected? Well, if he were to be impeached, I think we could see a lot of demonstrations and possibly a great deal of violence at those demonstrations. This would certainly be enough to get them to get up and go out there. And we wouldn't have another situation as we saw with the Unite the Right rally, which was a complete and utter dismal failure. We would see something more significant than that, and we could probably expect some kind of violence to be carried out against the protesters that would inevitably show up. I'm sure there might even be random acts of violence against Muslims, Latinos, blacks, or other minority groups. I think we could very much see that because when it does come to political anger in the U.S., right-wingers are very often to take them out on people who are not in power and tend to be people who are rather marginalized in society, which very much describes and very much speaks to the very cowardly nature of such individuals. So I don't really believe that there's going to be any kind of civil war or there isn't even going to be any kind of mass unrest. There's going to be protests, there's going to be anger, there's going to be violence, there's going to be arrests, but nothing that would be even the same as, say, what happened in Ferguson after the police murder. So I think that he's largely bluffing in this regard. Now, the violence may go a bit beyond what I'm saying, but this is my opinion. There's not going to be some great civil war. 1776 is not going to rise again. There's not going to be a huge Civil War 2.0 that's going to change the world or change the U.S. and bring it back to the way it was supposed to be, or some other kind of philosophical nonsense like that. But we can look forward to some kind of violence if indeed Trump is impeached from office. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.